Good morning, everyone, and seeing you very happy and hearty, and people from different parts of the world have joined in. And I thought this is the best time to give you something which you can cherish for life. Whatever you are learning here, it is for your life. But also, let me tell you, I would like to break that myth. I am a Gnostic. I don't believe in God. I don't ask any goddamn thing. You don't give me. You gave me. It's your choice. I have seen many such kind of people, and I was one of them. I was one of them. Arey kya hota hai? Mandir kyun jana, masjid kyun jana, all these things are okay. So let me tell you, how many of you guys have a wish to have a fantastic day today? Today, how many of you? Just raise your hand. Raise your hand. You have a fantastic wish. God damn, you are praying. You are praying right now. Did I break your myth? Okay. Did I break your myth? Now, this is what one thing I would like to probably ask you guys. So every time when you exhale, let me break it down into molecular. Every time when you are exhale, your iron in your body gives one part of the oxygen away. Do you know that? That's called carbon dioxide. That's how you are inhaling, exhaling. Hello. Correct. What is the wish of that iron? To become again ferric. That is your wish. Don't you are praying? You like it or you hate it, but you are doing it. You're alive. You're alive. Just imagine your beloved or the person around is not there for 5 minutes. What do you wish? What do you wish? And you say you don't pray. How funny it is. Some people say, "अरे मैं उसको क्या दे सकता हूँ? उसने सब कुछ दिया, आप दे सकते हो." Last time आपने पूछा था. Okay. How many of you want to revise that? How many of you want to revise? Only then I can bring this out. How many of you want to revise? What is the power of you and what is the power of God? You say God is omnipotential. I don't have any powers. Yes or no? Yes or no? Wrong. You have powers. You want to revise that? I can revise that. I think this is a very important thing. I think you should revise that. I have written it down somewhere. Just give me 1 second. I was not planned for this, but I'd like to tell you, you have got some powers. Before you start today's session, let me tell you what are your powers. Number one, your power to memorize. God has given you a hard disk, but how much data you want to keep, that is your choice. Hello? Correct? I'm revising this. This is already done. Your power of taking that memory back to your present. Memorize. Rememorize means remembering. Remembering is also in your place. Like, okay, just imagine when you are a kid and when you went to school, just think of the samosa that you had or probably the chocolate that you had. You had it? Yes or no? Think of your childhood nonsenses or the kiddish things that you have done. Think of whatever you are, why I did it. I am pulling back that time to right now. So this is in your control. If you can remember something, then you can forget something also. Now, this is not God's power. It is your power. How you are exercising or not exercising, it's your choice. And with whatever the information you've got, how you want to react or you respond, that is in your choice, man. It is not in God's choice. It is your wish. You wanted to be here. Hello? Power? Right? So today's topic that we had in the idea mastery was, what would you like to bribe God with? And when people say, I want to bribe with honesty, ego, this, that, I want to discuss and get people. No. Let's talk business. Let's talk business. What I can create or what I can give, which I have in a materialistic thing. Your wish is always materialistic. Check it out. Check it out. Everything that you have purchased, you have wished it, is all materialistic thing. So there is a change. There is a change from consciousness to materialistic thing. It is very difficult, guys. It is a very hard topic to tell you. Okay. Everything that you breathe in, which you cannot see also, there is a matter. There is something there. There is a materialistic thing. There's a lot of knowledge outside. People call it as ether. People call it as many names. So there is the duality of energy. We call it as the energy and the matter is the material. So my question was, what can you give to this big guy? I call it as bribing. Yeah. Sometimes if you do not know, when you might not listen, I have spent long hours in hospital corridors. long hours. I have seen the husband wait in cold outside in that corridor because it's a female ward, he cannot get inside. But he was just waiting. He was just waiting. How many have seen this? I don't know. How many have gone through such kind of things? You have not seen it. What did you pray, my dear? You could have given any goddamn thing which is required. Yes or yes. That's why I say, if you want to pray, don't go to the temples, go to the hospital. You'll get the 100% truth prayers there. And if you want truth, don't go anywhere, go to a bar. You'll find all the truth here after 2 bottles inside. You want all the brotherhood, it is after the tonic. That's fantastic, isn't it? So today's topic was some kind of things. Okay, I want to probably give it to you in a very powerful situation. So I told you what are your powers and what are the powers of the God. God has many power, but you have power of number 1, you can memorize, you can remember, you can forget, you can forgive. That is in your power. This is something which normal school, college, MBA students, anyone, they will have no idea, because it's a selfish institution. They're teaching you me. I will be winner. I will be this. Are yaar, nahi ho payega. At the end of the day, when you make a lot of money also, how are you going to make a lot of money? You need a team. At the end of the day, there is nothing called as one man, single man made billionaire, millionaire. Nahi ho sakta. Impossible. Next, it is in your power to focus or to get distracted. Hello? I'm showing you what are your powers. There is a gentleman, his name was Henry Ford. And in one of his statements, he said, I can focus on 5 minutes without any disturbance. And he challenged the people. And yes, he was able to do it. Other people couldn't do it. 5 minutes is a big time. If I give you 10 seconds, you will have problems. You will hear some nonsense. You will feel something. You will have an itching problem. Pankha nahi chal raha hai, garmi ho raha hai. All this nonsense will happen. But you cannot concentrate. So focusing is in your control. Next one. Anything to initiate, anything to commit, anything to continue, anything to give one more push is in your control. Yes or no? You want to see where it happens? Last 5 minutes in the examination hall. Come on. Idea hota hai. Right? Next. It is your powers to bring 2 illogical things, idiotic things into action when you need it. It is in your power. Did anyone knew 2 stones can bring fire? Can you imagine 2 big stones? Chalo aag jalao isse. But there has to be a process. Yes or no? So anything that you have to create many things and everything out of it, I told you, right? It is matter. See, do you know what is this? I have a pencil in my hand. No, it is food. Hello. Do you think it is food? Are you able to see the food now? Are you able to see the food here? The moment you see the purpose of this, it will end up into only one thing. It's called happiness. How? Connect anything that you have. It is connecting you to some sort of happiness. It can be food also, but it has to be repurposed. इससे कुछ लिखो, उसको बेचो. Ultimately, आपके पास कुछ ना कुछ पैसा आएगा, खाना खरीदो, whatever. Can you see this purpose now? Anything and everything can be connected to any material in this planet. That is Dada's theory. Anything and everything in this world can be connected to a purpose, and the purpose can give you happiness. Anything, anything. Somebody can take a hammer and chisel and break open an entire mountain. So a hammer and chisel can give you a Padma Shri also. Hello, my dear. Did you understand? Did you understand? A hammer and chisel can give you an amazing amount of gratification beyond the doctorate, beyond the PhDs. And goddamn, government is going to come and award you. You will have legendary thing if you know how to use hammer and chisels. Are you able to see the purpose of this simple thing? Did you understand? God has given you certain things, but these are your powers. Where to concentrate, where not to concentrate, how long to concentrate, how long not to concentrate, whom to be concentrating with, whom not to be concentrating with. These are all your powers. Powerful? Okay. So I thought of giving you one more thing. Another thing is how to filter and keep is in your choice. There are plenty of things happening, right? But you might gunguna find some kind of songs which you like, right? Other songs might not connect with you. So you have filtered taste, filtered smell, filtered things because you like certain perfume, certain food, certain things to watch, and you all have a different perception signature. Write it down. This is your control, your perception signature. ये कौन बनाया? हमने बनाया. I want to make every session in this dumb mastery इतना powerful बना दूंगा ना, आप किताब लिख सकते हो उसमें. And I'm guaranteeing you, ये combination of things, what you are like trying to do it, कहीं पे कोई लिखा होगा शायद, I don't know. I'm definitely कोई ना कोई करा होगा. But I'm trying to change the perspective to a very simplified, actionable, implementable ways by which you can amplify your life. Because many times you do not know what you don't know, in cognitive ignorance. Do I know everything? No. I don't know everything. Do I am a Guruji, Babaji? No. I'm just probably is much more able to have perspective, a perception and a different perspective. Pehle perception, pehle suno, sukho, then apna dimag lagao. So how to bring two amazing things or one things to use in a different purpose? It's called as purposefulness. So I'll give you certain things which might be able to help you. कब बनाया? सुबह बनाया. कितना time लगा? 15 minutes. So I'm going to give it to you, the ritual that I do it. If it can help you understand the science behind this, I don't talk if there is no science. जहाँ पे science नहीं होता है, मैं हाथ जोड़ के बोलता हूँ. This is spirituality. And when many times I don't understand many things, I call it as Vedic science. Okay. So there is a evolution. And who is teaching me all this bullshit? आपको जानना जरूरी है. So this is the place where I'm learning all these things. It's Indian philosophy, right? Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is a book that I have recently, looking for. It is written by our very own, person, जिसके हम लोग चिल्ड्रंस डे के बर्थडे मनाते हैं. Sorry. Do you know?
Jawaharlal Nehru.
Dr. Radhakrishnan.
Dr. Radhakrishnan. Okay. ये टीचर्स डे है, वो चिल्ड्रंस डे नहीं है.
Oh, right.
I was just trying to check. All right.
I told correct.
It is not about correct or not. Let's correct it now. This you have to leave this academics here. मैं correct था. Sir, अपना paper दोबारा check करो. Leave this. This is life. मैं कर चुका हूँ ये सब. Okay. The thing is, if it is good, accept it. If you don't like, forget it. Did you understand? You have your choice. It was your choice to respond and react right now. Are you able to see? Real time. अभी यहाँ पे हो रहा है. चुप रहना भी is an amazing गुण. इसको कहते हैं शिवम. If you do not know. Okay. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiv. What is Brahma? The negative energy. Negativity मतलब anything that you need to create, you have to shave off. Every cutting thing is called negativity, correct? Negativity is also called sacrifice, subtraction. एक पत्थर के अंदर से मूर्ति कब निकलेगा? When the other things has to be subtracted, right? That is called Brahma. Okay. This is one way of creation. Another way of creation is putting it all together. Right? Putting it all together. Now that is what is called what? Vishnu, the positivity. How many of you have heard the two ways that universe was created? One is called as the Big Bang theory. Another one is called nebular theory. दिख गया दोनों? दोनों दिख गया, right? So understand this. This is something like your positron and neutron. Okay. Mute हो जाओ भाई. Okay. So how do you do that? So positive energy, we call it as Vishnu. Negative energy, we call it as Brahma. Negative मतलब वो नहीं है ना, भूत प्रेत and all these things. I'm talking about there are two energies, है ना? Proton भी चाहिए, electron भी चाहिए. तो इन दोनों को साथ में लेके आओगे तो क्या होगा? काली. It will be bomb blast. That's why you need to neutralify them. How? You need Shiva. So, and how do you do that? In ancient time, Shiva was, depicted in the terms of the lingam. And some idiots, they have no idea. They talk all nonsense, but it is actually a positioning between a proton and a neutron in a very scientific way, in a kind of a symbolic architecture. That's why you have the Shiv lingam. आपको समझ में आएगा नहीं? So what was Shakti? Are you able to see that? The Shiv Shakti. That's how it has been. So it's a combination of both. It's that merge. It's that boundary between the positive and the negative. Puts it together. It's fantastic. So I'll tell you about something which probably if you can do in the morning, it will take hardly a few minutes. But if you can do that, this is one of the finest rituals that I'm talking. Am I asking you to follow? No. If you feel it is good, then you follow. Is it fair? It is your consciousness decisions. Am I following through a religion? अगर आपको लगता है ये religion है और आपको अगर काम कर रहा है तो मानो क्या दिक्कत? If it is helping you, if it is helping others, if it is helping the stability of the world, if it is helping the stability of your community, and if it is giving you a lot of business and pride and prosperity and good health, तो मानने में क्या दिक्कत? Okay, so whatever I'm giving you, this is something which I have changed many times because the olden times, the heritage time, the things were different. अभी नहीं है. Okay, so now it is a different world. It's called as the urban. For urban success, you need some urban techniques. So this has to be modified, yes or no? Right? पहले जमाने में अगर किसी से दुश्मनी निकालना होगा ना, उसके पास जाओगे, उसको गालियां दोगे, बंदूक निकालोगे, और whatever है तो घुसा मारोगे. That's in olden time. आज के डेट में गुस्सा है तुम्हारे पास, ठोको, बटन दबाया, खत्म. Right? Are you guys getting this? So there is an urban technology which is much more faster. Are you guys able to see this? Hannah? Wow. So now let me tell you. So whatever I'm going to give you, I'll do it very fast. Okay. And I want you to don't worry, don't write, understand it. Yahan se seekho. I'm teaching you. Never learn from here. Learn from here. Learn from here. Yahan pe agar सीखोगे ना, तो जिंदगी भर काम करेगा. What we do is we learn from eyes. I'm teaching you about something else. Learn from the soul. Learn from the soul. जब आत्मा के अंदर घुस जाएगा ना, तो आपको दिमाग की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. It will work automatically, automatically. Powerful? So let's start. Number one, when you wake up, okay, understand two things. Do you need someone to wake you up, or do you have an alarm clock to wake you up, or you wake up on your own? These are three levels of mastery. जब आप छोटे होते हो, आपकी मम्मी पापा उठाएंगे आपको, बेटा चलो कुची कुची, get up. That is fine. When you are a little bit, youth, you have the alarm clock. आजकल alarm clock होता नहीं है, सबके पास phone है, okay, and you get all these things. And phone के साथ में snooze button भी है. And the third thing is, when you reach to that level, you do not need anyone to, awaken you. So I have a very beautiful clock for you. How many of you would like to know this clock? इसका कोई side effect नहीं है, लेकिन आपको उठाएगा right time. और ये clock सिर्फ आप बना सकते हो. Only you can design this clock. This is called as the biological clock, and the clock is called water. Okay? उतना ही पानी पी के सो, सुबह अपने आप बोलेगा, hello, sir, let me out. Okay? Guys, do this judiciously. If you are diabetic, if you are somebody has some sort of a water lodging problem or something, or if you have problems of piles and fistulas or something like that, please take consideration before doing it. Is it okay? That's a thing. You need to have concentrated water. Now, what kind of water to use and all these things? मैं उतना deep में नहीं जाऊँगा. Okay, I'll just tell you some very simple things. When you wake up, the first thing, what you do. Okay, these are certain things which you don't have to record. Do not write. Just listen. First thing, I want you to realize, मैं जिंदा हूँ. I'm alive. Isn't it a great things, man? So how do you do that? How do you do that? Okay, can you just do with me? Just feel. I am alive. That itself is very powerful. Is that yes or no? Right? Number two, how do you realize that? Okay, so take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take your hand near your nose. पता करो एक्सेल में कौन सा नाक काम कर रहा है? Is it the right nostril or left nostril? You might not know. In Vedic science, they are called as Surya Nadi and Chandra Nadi. There is something, okay? So understand, when you are sleeping, your body is at peace, your mind is at peace, your soul is at peace, and you are sleeping properly. And when you wake up, you are coming from a very stable stage of energy to an accelerated stage of energy. It is science. Correct? मैं आपको उतना deep में नहीं बताऊंगा, but I will probably tell you something which you will be able to use in the urban philosophies. Okay. Next one. So when you check your nostrils, understand this. Right nostril is for attention. अभी कौन सा चल रहा है देख लो. If you are right nostril, मतलब अगर आपका right चल रहा है, so then you are in an attentive stage. अगर आपका खाना नहीं पचता है, so find out, you will have a problem. You will be like probably breathing at the same time. You will be on the left nose. Okay, you will be able to do that. Okay, so right nostril is the attentive point. Whenever you are on right nostril, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि मैं दिन भर में right से करूँ, नहीं, ये नहीं होगा. So our breathing is called as intelligence. Okay, it's called as breath intelligence. Okay, many breatharians are expert into this. Some of our ancient rishis and sadhus, they have all these things. Okay, have you seen वो ऋषि के पास में एक डंडा रहता है, ऐसे हाथ रखे, मैं क्या यार तरले से क्या हाथ टूट गया क्या इसका? Have you seen? How many have seen वो डंडा, है ना? वो क्यों लेके घूमते हैं? पागल है ये, डंडा लेके घूम रहा है, कुत्ता भगाना है क्या उसको? Are you guys getting this? They did this because that was a very technique by which they can change their Surya Nari to Chandra Nari and Chandra Nari to Surya Nari at different parts of the day. So typically, if you do not know, you have some kind of a syncardial rhythm, biocardial rhythm. Dada, are you authorized to talk like this? Of course, goddamn. मैंने इसमें PhD किया है. I'm a molecular biologist. I know about the cellular functionalities of what happens when you have more concentration of oxygen, less concentration of oxygen. Anaerobics and aerobics and anaerobics. There are two kinds of bacteria. There are two kinds of cells. Someone breathes in oxygen, someone breathes carbon dioxide. दोनों की जरूरत है आपके बॉडी में. Your body is made up of multiple cellular organisms. आप नहीं हो. It's an evolution process. The first cyanobacteria, which got the power to change into an energy, metallic energy, that is still there inside your guts. Don't believe me? जाओ blood test करा के आओ, मिल जाएगा. It is there. You cannot do this. They're good. Number two. So when you have checked your nostrils, you are indirectly doing something. This is something that I'm quoting from Patriji. He is the founder of Pyramid Valley of India, and he has been an amazing guy. And he's teaching the same teachings of Buddha. It's called as Anapanasati. So indirectly, you are able to concentrate on your inhale and exhale. Hello, done. आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अभी just नींद से खुले हो, आंख बंद है. And at that point of time, okay, I want you to do one thing. Keep your eyes shut. Don't wake up. सब बोलते हैं ना, wake up करो, भगवान को प्रणाम करो. मैं बोलता हूँ नहीं करो, मत करो. This phase, I want you to relax for how much time you want. Do not open your eyes. But try to think on a couple of things. Number one, you should think you are alive. Number two, you have some kind of purpose. अपना दिन का चर्या मत लगाओ. To do आज मुझे इलेक्ट्रिक बिल जमा करना है, बच्चे का फीस करना है, and all these things. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have bigger purpose than that. This phase of the time is called as lucid dreaming. Today, I am finishing at least around 10-15 books for you. It's called lucid dreaming. When you dream at that point of time, your body is at a very peaceful energy stage. Now to get into an active energy stage, that means, अब उठ के दौड़ना चालू कर सकते हो क्या? No. For that, you need to have certain kind of things. At this phase, you check. Once you have checked that you are attentive, it is left nostril, then you are not attentive. Then try breathing at least 3 or 4 deep breaths. How do you do that? Okay, it's a very simple technique. This is the technique used by Navy SEALs. It's been technique used by many of the people. Why they do it and all these things, I'm not going it. Very simple thing. 5 seconds inhale, 6 seconds hold, 7 seconds exhale. Okay, do it for 3 times. Done. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Can you do that? Simple, right? Very easy. At that point of time, you should understand. In a day, there are 4 sandhyas. That means there are 4 times your right nostril changes into left and left nostril changes into right. These 4 sandhyas happens when you wake up, okay, in the morning. That is the time, at the time of sunrise. 20 minutes before the sunrise, 20 minutes after the sunrise. ये 40 minutes का time रहता है. Next, at the time of afternoon. Third, at the time of sunset. And fourth, at the time of midnight. लेकिन ये exactly सबके लिए नहीं होता है. Depending upon which hemisphere you are, depending upon your body type, your gender, your food habits, and many things are different. That's why you cannot do all these things, and there is where relaxation hona chahiye. So what happens here? These are true Vedic science I'm giving it to you. So since you do not know what time to do what, your body also needs a certain rest. Your foods also need some rest. Many people, idiots, they don't understand all these things and they just do like this. Okay, chalo, aaj kya hai, somwar, fasting karenge. Nahi. So many people who do not know the exact cardial rhythms for them, they need to follow something called as Ekadashi. Because this up and down is directly proportional to the distance between sun and moon. Because gravitational force change ho raha hai. It is intermolecular spaces bante wahan pe. Are you guys getting this? Okay, if you do not know, if the moon comes closer to the earth, the sun, the water, have you seen high tide, low tide? Water phulta hai aise. Okay, just imagine our body is comprised of more than 70 plus, I don't know, 70, 80, 90% of water. There's a big amount of water, right? I don't know the exact percentage. So when you do that, it's all about water. Can you see this? Majority is water. Okay, wake up. Now, let me put this. Next thing, what you do, okay? Once you have understood that you are breathing on the right side or left side, you need to do something which I called as the water therapy. Very simple. उसमें आपको कुछ डालने की जरूरत नहीं. Okay? दबा के नहीं पीने के. There are 4 times you should drink water in the morning. How many times? 4 times. Okay. The first time is you should drink water after this lucid dreaming. In this lucid dreaming, I want you to thank every goddamn thing. You are alive, great, mummy, papa, this, that, सबको thank you बोल दो. ठीक है, हो गया? Then you look left hand side, right hand side. All people are alive. Fantastic. Thank everyone. Now, when you wake up, have the first glass of water. How do you do it? Bina muh dhoye. Now the science behind this, Dada kya baat kar rahe ho? Muh dho ke nahi. Haan. Because at whole night, your enzymes and saliva and the buccal cavity is full of those kind of hormones and not hormones, the enzymes, which will help you in your digestion and clearing your throat passage and your stomach passage. Okay, Anish, I think this will be very powerful for you. Okay, good. So once you have done that, once you have drunk that water, okay, you have done the first part of cleansing your body. Good. That's the first part. Many people don't do, they don't do that. Okay, पहले कुल्ला करके फेंक देते नहीं, अंदर ले लो. आपका ही है. It is your only, right? It's powerful. Next, so it is kind of, आपका खुद का हजमोला खुद ले रहे. Your Chyawanprash is already there. You don't have to do anything. Next thing is, when you wake up, the first thing that you do is, before you go and brush your teeth, make your bed. Many amazingly highly qualified top level people, they all believe in this. Making your bed is the smallest success that you can actually start. It will typically take few seconds for you. Make your bed, clean your space where you are. Before you even go to the loo, please make sure you do that. Ye sequence yaad rakho. And this, how many of you think this session is very powerful? Very powerful. Okay. It has taken a lot of readings, a lot of practices, a lot of standardizations. I did it, my fellow mates did it, my family did it, and then I found this is the amazing thing. The next thing, after you have made your bed, then you need to understand, you need to, there's something, again, there's something which will activate your body. That's water and temperature of water. There are a lot of people. How many of you have seen ice bucket challenge? Anyone has seen ice bucket challenge? Thanda pani lege upar dalna. Okay, probably a few years back. Yeah, of course. Then, this few years back, there was somebody who was giving this in a viral thing, ice bucket challenge. What I want to do is, if you are not able to take bath in the morning, that's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's okay. But what you should do, you should brush your teeth, right? So there are a couple of things that you can do. Number one, you can wash your hand till this much. Put water, no need for soap and all, at least if you want to do that. And wash your feet till your knees. Pani dalo usme. This will activate certain kind of things in your body. Okay, some neuronal signals which you might not know, and then you splash your water on your face. How many of you have seen, faint people, they put water here on their face? So water, that kind of a temperature shock, it's called as a shock therapy, which activates people to present stage. So all this lucid dreaming, hum kya karenge, papa ye the, wo the, wake up when you splash water. So that's give you an instant thing. So सबसे पहले हमेशा याद रखना, your actual awakening does not happen in the bed. It happens in your toilet, in your bathroom. So उस bathroom को अच्छा रखो पहले. Okay, and this is one work you have to do. You have to have your bathroom clean properly, hygiene, because that's where you wake up. अब उठ के देखो एक कचरा है, कैसा लगेगा? Right? So a very powerful, successful people have a fantastic bathroom. So this is my take. How many of you have gone to a hotel and you found that the bathroom was amazing and you had a fantastic feeling? And when you go to the municipality toilet, how do you feel about it? You feel bad? Right. Okay. So now, once you have done all these things, now you have done two work. You have made your bed, you have cleaned yourself, brush kar liya, apne muh dho liya, and all these things. Okay. It's up to you want to use face wash and all these things. That is up to you. But the thing is, haath mein atna tak pani hona chahiye, and if you can take bath, that is fantastic. Okay. I don't recommend this because of age considerations and other things. Okay. Abhi baat mat lo. I'll tell you a place where you can take bath. Many people say, "Neend se utke naha lo." Nahi, don't do that. Thermal shock ho jayega. If you are not practiced, it will give you a lot of things. And if your hair is wet in the morning and if you have not dried it, you can catch cold and cough and all this things. Okay. So one more thing that you don't do after you brush, try to gargle. So gala saf, aankh saf, naak saf. If you can take some water, they do something called as nadi shuddhi also. I don't know if you know this. Take a little bit water. Just try to inhale a little bit and throw it out. It will clear your nose. Okay, it will clear your nose. Try to cough it out. This is going to be a very, very functional things. Guys, ये ritual है. हमारे पूर्वज ना जमाने से कर रहे हैं. And there is something which was also shared today. I will give it to you. And these are certain things in Bhagavad Gita. They are like yogas are there. There's so many yogas and Ashtanga yoga and all these things. कोई जरूरत नहीं. ये करो काफी है. Next, once you have done this, फिर से पानी पियो. This is the second time you are drinking water. Clear? Second time आपने पानी पिया. आपने वॉशअप कर लिया, पानी पिया. अभी जो पानी पी रहे हो ना, ये नॉर्मल पानी पियो. रूम टेम्परेचर वाला पानी, ठंडा पानी, गर्म पानी, कोई जरूरत नहीं है. लेमन पानी, बहुत नाटक नौटंकी हो रहे हैं. नॉर्मल पानी पियो. Okay? अगर आपको बहुत ही आप आयुर्वेदिक and all these things में बिलीव करते हैं, then do all this honey and lemon and all these things. कोई जरूरत नहीं. Just do it normal. At least try करो. उसके बाद में आप first you learn how to balance. फिर acrobatics बाद में दिखाना. ठीक है ना? Next, once you have done, very important thing. How many of you have seen me? I comb my hair a couple of times. You need this. This stimulates your neural signals on your body in the morning. जब 5 बजे उठ के आप कंघी करोगे ना, आपका दिमाग ऐसे खुलेगा. Because it is a different kind of a massage. आप लोग इसको acupuncture, not puncture, acupressure बोलो या therapy बोलो. This is good. If you have hair, if you don't have hair, no problem. But do it. This will stimulate certain signals in your brain which you might not know. Okay. How many of you felt relaxed after an oil massage? Champi karne ke baad अच्छा लगा ना? Because you have certain brain muscles which needs to be relaxed, and this can be activated when you comb in the morning. This will make you to look good also, look tidy also. अपने आप को भी देख के थोड़ा सा बोलो हाँ भाई चलो इंसान तो दिख रहा है. Right? So do that. Good. Now another thing. Let's go to the next level. Okay. This कंघी कब करना है? Before you wipe up your face. मैं देखो टेक्निक बता रहा हूँ, कैसे करना है वो भी बता रहा हूँ. Before you wipe up your face, you should do that. क्यों? हाथ गीले हैं उस टाइम पे, आपने हाथ लगाया एंड कर लिया उससे. उसके बाद आप जब wipe up करोगे ना, you can have. So usually have some kind of a towel which you can plan it the one day before, which should be either very clean and you should be yours. Your towel should be always yours. उस towel का दूसरा कोई पर्पस मत रखना. It should only touch your face and body. That's all. और कोई काम नहीं होना चाहिए. Very powerful, right? That is your thing. Now, next thing. अगर अभी करोगे ना, मैंने कहा ना, आपको दूसरा कोर्स करने की जरूरत नहीं. Once you have done all these things, okay, I want you to do one thing. Have a trigger in your toilet. What is a trigger? How many of you know what is a wealth trigger, gold trigger, life trigger? You all know, right? If you have done fest, you will all know. Okay, keep it in your toilet. The moment you are taking bath and you are looking at that, अपने आप पे थप्पड़ पड़ेगा. Yes or no? पड़ेगा ना? है ना? You will remember every goddamn thing. That's what I want. And you are activating yourself. You are looking at that. You are activating. तुम्हारा nostril अपने आप right side में चला जाएगा. Just imagine if you are not able to concentrate. Just look at your nostril. रुक जाओ. So आपको भी बताता हूँ. वो जो ऋषि मुनि डंडा लेके क्यों घूमते हैं? पता है? They change their nostrils. जब right hand रखेंगे, तो left वाला काम करेगा. जब left वाला रखेंगे, right वाला काम करेगा. Okay, so there is a way to do a breathing technique. बहुत सारे लोग बहुत सारे कुछ करते हैं ना, सूर्य क्रिया, चंद्र क्रिया, ये वो. माफ करो, नॉर्मल सांस लो. And you will find all these things happening. Okay, कभी आपने एयरपोर्ट गया ना, तो वहां पे दोनों काम करेंगे. मंदिर में जाओगे, एक टाइम करेंगे. क्यों पता है? because our brain does not understand and gets fooled there, because वहाँ पे इतना ज़्यादा energies रहते हैं ना, our body starts to resonate in that energy where both the nostrils work there. Temple में जाओगे, you are spiritually getting elevated. Airport में जाओगे, you are physically getting airported. But your brain gets fooled. Your brain doesn't understand this. They start to breathe the same thing. It's very good. So when both the nostrils are working, understand you are in a meditative state. इस time पे कुछ काम मत करो, रुक जाओ, कुछ काम मत करो. Relax for some time. When you get normal, then you start working. How many of you are getting real knowledge? Getting powerful? Yeah, Devjit, you can come on screen also, no problem. All right, so next, let's move on. Once you have done this, okay, once you have done your things, then you have to understand what is your, now this time what is happening is you are understanding why you are purposeful. Why, what is your purpose of life? You are able to see that goal because you have already seen that goal statement, goal trigger dikh raha hai. This will trigger a couple of things. Number one, what is your purpose? Number two, purposeful kaise banoge? Your purpose has to be connected to somebody else's purpose. Otherwise, वो purpose हो ही नहीं सकता है. इस बात को थोड़ा सा दोबारा बोलता हूँ. Your purpose has to be connected to somebody else's purpose. If you are a singer, that other guy should be happy listening to your song. Hello. Purpose is yours. Purposefulness is for somebody else. If you are a teacher, if you are a healer, if you are a coach, if you are a mentor, or if you are an actor, if you are a doctor, if you are whatever, your purpose is chota, other purpose is bada. So when you understand their purpose, it is called as purposefulness. Powerful? Good. Next. जब purposeful समझ में आएगा, तब resourceful भी समझ में आएगा. What is resourceful? मेरे पास क्या है और मैं आपके purpose को अंजाम देने के लिए मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? Okay. Remember this pencil? This pencil might be a status for somebody. Do you know that? Make a beautiful sketch and give it to him on his drawing room. Wow, क्या बनाया है इसके? Yes or no? There are beautiful people out there. If you are a consultant, if you are an amazing guy, your prescription can be a healing to somebody. Hello? Same pencil. Anything, goddamn, in this planet can be repurposed. Anything. Only thing is, either you don't have a skill or you don't have a will. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll be back.
So how is it going, everyone?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go quickly to the next level. Okay, at this point of time, when you have done your purposefulness, repurposefulness, and all those things, okay, and you have to also understand, जो आपके पास है, पत्थर है, लेकिन आग जलाना नहीं आता है, तो कोई तो बोलेगा ना इसको ठोकने का है, right? इसको घिसने से जलेगा या ठोकने से जलेगा, तोड़ने से जलेगा. There has to be some kind of a skill. What is a skill? Directive action is called as a skill. Someone has to direct that action of yours. कितना frequency में डालना है, कितना power में डालना है, कितना intensity में डालना है, कितना कौन सा direction में डालना है. That is, someone has to talk about that. Correct? For that, you need that skill, and for the skill, you need to remember your mentor, your guru. That's why बहुत सारे लोग अपने घर के टाइम ना वो बाबा जी का लगा रखते हैं. Did you understand? क्यों चिपका के रखे हैं? हाँ, उसका मीनिंग आजकल खत्म हो गया है. But they put that guy because he has given him some techniques and tactics and strategies how to use normal things for purposing his life for his bigger purpose of helping others. So once you have done this, this is the first thing that you do. There are many kind of things are there. So people do stretching. Stretching is not exercise. Okay. अरे कुत्ते बिल्ली भी करते हैं यार. Have you seen that? Stretching? कुत्ते बिल्ली भी करते हैं. तो आपको भी करने का है. Why? Because your body is at a position for last around 5-6 hours, and you do not know. अचानक से आप exercise करोगे तो नहीं होगा. So the couple of things to do exercises are 3 things are there. Okay. At one time, probably I can give you all these directions guide. So one of the thing is called as Qigong. QI Gong. There is another person in India who was one of our Meet the God specialists. He does something called as Swesho, right, sir? What is the name? Can you unmute?
Yeah,
Coach?
Swaizo.
Swaizo.
Swaizo. Okay. So Qigong, Swaizo. I tell you, you do not need both of them. If you can do Surya Namaskar, everything is over. Okay, that is my perspective, but I give it to you because many people, they might not have that kind of locomotion powers. Everyone cannot do Surya Namaskar. For them, I think Qigong is the easiest one. Little bit difficult is Swacho. Then comes the Surya Namaskar. So I have found out a combination of it. आज मैं नहीं दिखा पाऊंगा आपको. It is very simple. एक बच्चा भी कर सकता है, एक 100 years के जो लोग हैं वो भी कर सकते हैं. Okay? How many of you want to learn this? I cannot teach you here. How many of you want to learn this? It should not take more than 5 minutes of your time. Just imagine. ये सारा काम जो भी बता रहा हूँ मैं, it is just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. So once you have done this 5 minutes exercise, you can repeat it based on your energy levels. So if you are somebody who is a young, you can do it for 5-6 times. If you are somebody who are little youth, you can do 3 times or 4 times. And if you are somebody above 60 years, you can do at least 1 or 2 times also. It's enough for you. This stretching is good enough for you to do that. Okay. Then there is something called as padding. Okay. We can do all those things. Next, once you have done your stretching for 10-15 minutes, 1 more glass of water. Kitna bar ho gaya? 3 bar. Okay. 3 times. Now this time when you are, drinking your water, that's the time you have to understand. You need to read certain things. Okay. So what you should read? Number 1, read about something which is already planned. Okay. You can read your, religious books or whatever it is, but whatever you read, it should be a planned read. Do not just read. So make your reading a plan. So for example, in every book of mine, okay, I'm just showing you, in every book of mine, there is something called as a date. Can you see? There is a date here. Okay, I have planned this. When I should read, what I should read. So if you want to know more about what to read, when to read, and how to read, this is something which Ty Lopez has been teaching, and he's charging probably thousands and thousands of dollars. I can teach you probably in the same way. And it is very easy if you know how to do that. So if you want to learn about that, that's why you have to come to Dumb Mastery. How many of you think this today's Dumb Mastery is something, nothing less than at least minimum $1,000? Something minimum $1,000 to $2,000 to look charge karenge. How? I know that. But I'm giving it to you free. Free mein de raha hu. It doesn't mean that just forget about it. You need to implement. I cannot help you with that. Next, once you have done the stretchings and you have taken your water and all these things, once you have read all these things, the second thing is now slowly you have to come to the world, the urban world. I'm teaching you urban success rituals. How do you do that? Then in your journal, in one side, whatever you think good about it, your new ideas, plans, strategies, concepts, techniques, whatever you have found, write it in one page. And whatever the idiotic things comes, usko bill dene ka hai, likh lo. Airtel ka bill dene ka hai, VSNL ka bill dene ka hai, MTNL ka bill dene ka hai, whatever it is, the bills, write it down on the right hand side. The bill should be on the right hand side. There is a reason for that. Again, there is a Vedic science. Ideas, left hand side, bills, right hand side. Jo bhi dene ka hai, right hand side. Jo bhi lene ka hai, right hand side. Okay, powerful, very powerful, right? So once you are writing this, many people, they procrastinate on this. Are yaar, aaj rent dena hai yaar. Likh ke khatam karo. Rent dena hai, janta ho, theek hai. It's okay. Write it down. No problem. Because when you write it down, that becomes your urgent, important, and prioritized. Okay. Aapka anti-procrastination pill will be in a different way here. You can plan all these things. Anything, you have to meet somebody, you have to bring somebody, you have to buy something, you have to probably get something, you have to clean something. Right hand side. Powerful? Every day karta hu main, every day. Right, left, every day. Bada hua hai. Okay. And you know why I do it? I keep it on my right hand side. There's a small notebook. Write it, forget it. Write it, forget it. Instantly focus on your reading. So you have done your reading, writing, journaling, and all those things. You have done it already. Now it's the time for what? Let me just mute. What is the time now? By this time, what we have done? Guys, you have done all these things in less than 30 minutes. 30 minutes in the morning. You've done every goddamn thing, whatever I'm telling you. You can do everything in less than 30 minutes. How long should I read in the morning? Technically, you should read only for 6 minutes. Technically, that is all I think, is very powerful. You should technically read for 6 minutes. So there is a reading things, 6 minutes. And if you are somebody into a creative sense, if you are a CEO, if you are a leader, or if you are somebody who is the head of the clan, then you should read for more than 30 minutes. Okay. So this is, I'm also putting and teaching you about Pomodoro circles. Morning 30 minutes, multiplied by 3, it's called as victory time. When you come to victory time, you are just allowed to work. No gyan, no nothing nonsense, just work. Plan, do, and get. How to do all these things. So you have to learn about victory time. There are systems are there. Once you have done this, the first thing after this, the first kriya job actually karoge for this urban world. You know what is that? Many people think I'm mad, but I tell you, your entire life will be fantastic. Number one, the first thing is attend Dham Mastery, and immediately after attending Dham Mastery, pay off your bills in the next 30 minutes. Your maid bill, electricity bill, rent bill, this bill, that bill, just pay it off. I'm guaranteeing you, your entire 14 hours of the day is going to be very peaceful. Very, very peaceful. These fine things. This is the time, once you have paid off, this is the time you should take the fourth water. And that's water, I call it as the victory, the cheers water. Now you have achieved something. The first thing in your life, you have done this. How many who found this is very powerful? Very powerful. इसमें हम किताब लिख सकते हैं. I need co-authors in this. Who wants to come in here? Okay, we are recording all these things. We need co-authors here. This is the victory cycle. I'm giving it to you. अभी भी आपका दिन शुरू नहीं हुआ है. Till this time, when you take the fourth water, the time should be somewhere around 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, somewhere in between. 8 o'clock to 8:30, is something for you to enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your, whatever family, you want to travel something. This is something where you can go out. Now you are going out into the urban world. Are you able to see you have prepared your mind for the last, how many hours? 5 to 6, 1 hour, 6 to 7, 2 hours, 7 to 8, 3 hours. Now you are going out. So 3 hours of preparation out of all these things. Now you have technically done more than 70% of the clarity is already there with you. Yes or no? Right? Clarity is the predecessor of success. Now you will spend less time in nonsense. You will spend more concentrated time, and this time your breath will be automatically right side. That is guaranteed. Because now you have conditioned yourself. And you have how you have conditioned, forget about this. Powerful. Powerful. So with that, I will end today's session. I think I've taken 10 minutes extra. And people who are watching this video, just understand this is specifically designed for a community of people. They are called as Dham Masters. These are the guys who come here without any words. They start working in the morning at 5 o'clock to 6:30, and then we have a half an hour of gap. And 7 o'clock to 7:30, it's called as Dham Mastery time. In Dham Mastery, we do 3 things. We do idea mastery, we do anti-procrastination pill, and now from today onwards, we'll do something called as cheers, the victory of cheers. So take your water bottle and drink it. Say cheers. That's the best drink that you can think the entire world has. All right. All right. So guys, with that, I'm going to be cheersing with you, and I'll be pausing this video here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Take care. And I will see you with all the people amazingly victorious in the version 2.0 of your life. My name is AMIT NATH. Stay tuned. Connect with Dham Mastery. I will be connected. Bye-bye.